The new legendary Eikasia Mist Grasper gloves are unique for their ability to add a color effect to your weapons, which can be recolored with Agony Lens infusions. It's also probably the easiest legendary item there is to unlock, making it a no-brainer for anyone who doesn't have legendary armor, and the unique visuals will even give veterans a reason to go for it, given how simple the collection is. In fact, so I don't waste your time, I'll say this right at the top. Do a bunch of quick play fractals to earn 450 fractaline dusts, and they're yours. If you haven't seen, Quick Play is a new matchmaking mode that makes it super, quick to jump into a curated selection of Tier 1 fractals, which are then made even easier than regular T1s. I did a video covering what Quick Play is and how it works, so check the link in the description if you're interested in checking that out. Visit the Fractal Portal area in the south end of Lion's Arch, and you'll find a banner with more info about Quick Play, as well as the Mist Ranger, who's there to help explain everything. The first time you approach this area, the Mist Ranger will monologue about it all. Be sure to talk to him and select "I'm ready to proceed, what's the next step?" before moving on. The meta achievement is called Incursive Investigation, which is a little confusing because that's also the name of the achievement category it's in, along with a few other achievements which are related but not all required, at least to unlock the legendary gloves. So take a look at the Incursive Investigation meta achievement, and you'll see it's made up of 5 smaller achievements. You start progressing these as soon as you try a Quick Play fractal. Assuming you spoke to the Mist Ranger already before, return to him after completing your first Quick Play fractal. That will cross off the first 4 items on the list for the first sub-achievement, called Working Together, and it will complete the sub-achievement Relic in the Mist, which is for returning the mist-torn gloves found in any Quick Play fractal. They aren't a real item, so they won't appear in your inventory, but the achievement still tracks it. The one we care about is that Working Together achievement, but the actual requirements are mostly just about collecting fractaline dust, which by the way is auto-consumed, so you also won't see it anywhere but the achievements panel. You get fractaline dust just by doing fractals in Quick Play mode, but you can earn a lot more by doing some of the other Incursive Investigation achievements. For example, the Threat Preparation 1 achievement just requires you to visit 5 waypoints near the 5 starter map world bosses. And then the Threats to Tyria 1 achievement just requires you to defeat those world bosses, meaning you can double up and complete those both at the same time. Super easy fractaline dust, just watch the event timer or look in LFG. There are almost always squads running those bosses, and if you're watching this during the Fractal Incursions event, I'd even recommend getting to those locations a few minutes early just before the top of the hour. And if you do happen to be watching this during the Incursion event, Fractal Incursions themselves will also reward you with fractaline dust upon completion. And doing 3 of them will also complete the Chasing Shadows 1 collection, which, you guessed it, gives you fractaline dust. Also, it's only 50 more fractaline dust to the Universal Legendary Starter Key for this event, so you might as well go just a little further for it. Anyway, to complete the Working Together achievement, you'll need to complete the first, second, and third recursion achievements, which are just a matter of collecting 150, 300, and 450 fractaline dust. This will complete those recursion achievements as part of the Working Together collection and the Incursive Investigation meta achievement, which itself also contains the Working Together achievement. And you know, I'm beginning to think we're being kinda trolled with these recursion achievements. Be sure to talk to the Mist Ranger after completing each of the recursion achievements, as that's necessary to progress the Working Together achievement in addition to getting all that dust. If it's not obvious by now, this whole thing boils down to collect a bunch of fractaline dust, talk to the Mist Ranger, collect more, talk again, repeat. Once you reach 450 fractaline dust, speak to the Mist Ranger one last time, and you'll receive a selection box to pick your favorite armor weight version of Eikasia Mist Grasper gloves. Thumbs up if this is your first legendary. When equipped, they'll add a glow effect and trail to the tip of your weapons. The default is this agony colored red-pink, but you can recolor it with Agony Lens infusions. In case you're wondering, you will need to have the Eikasia skin equipped and enabled for the color effect to show, even if you have the infusion slotted in elsewhere. Once unlocked, you actually can transmute other gloves to use this skin, and it will work. It even works through outfits, as long as you have the Eikasia skin equipped. I hope you found this guide helpful, and if you did, please consider liking this video or even subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching.